Unpopular opinion on Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Goldilocks was an entitled little motherfucking bitch who had exactly what was coming to her. Like, don't sit there and tell me that Blondie the bitch-ass bandit broke into the bears' barracks and then had the audacity to eat their food, sit in their chairs, and sleep in their beds. Wow, this bitch had us all fucked up during carpet time in kindergarten. And then when they come home and they see this intruder and they rightfully defend their home, we were taught to be taking her side? Like, that just seems toxic to me. Besides, Miss Goldilocks, you're over here complaining about shit that isn't even yours to complain about. Like, okay, that porridge was too hot or too cold to you. That bed and that chair was too hard or too soft to you. But it's not yours, dumbass. But to the bears, that's exactly how they like their stuff. So, I mean, you see how it works? In all actuality, all she had to do was recognize these things were not meant for her, leave them for the people that would take them exactly as they are, and just go find something that suits her needs and everyone's happy, right? So why don't we apply this concept to our relationships with one another? Why do we pour our cup full of another's love, drink, and then complain about the flavor instead of recognizing they're simply not our cup of tea? It isn't right to drain one of their beauty when our eyes were simply not the beholders they were meant for, leaving them empty and devoid of the radiance that the right people would gladly savor every taste of. Trust me, I of all people would know. I have spent countless years modifying my ingredients to satisfy everyone else's palate, chopping my personality into bite-sized pieces, diluting my beautiful spark to make myself easier to swallow, just for them to chew me up and spit me right back out. They never wanted me to begin with. It wasn't until I found the right cookbook, one with wholesome, like-minded recipes that gladly took me exactly as I am, that I finally learned. If someone makes you feel the need to substitute your ingredients to satisfy their cravings, believe me when I tell you there is nothing wrong with your recipe. You've just landed in the wrong cookbook. But one day, y'all, one day, if you haven't already, you're going to find that right one. One with similar ingredients that still allows your recipe to shine on its own like it was meant to. And they will hold you in a way that says you are exactly where you're meant to be, because it's not about where we fit in, it's about where we belong. So to those not worthy of our presence will always be too much, never enough, protective shell too hard, heart too soft. Our personality will leave a bitter taste on their tongue. Our authenticity won't sit right with their spirit. They will always make us feel the need to give our truest form a dose of melatonin, put her to rest, and awaken the version of ourselves we created just to please them. Our ingredients will never satisfy their palates, but to our people, to the right people, we are absolutely perfect. No need for modification, because to them, we are just right, just as we are. How are we feeling tonight? Awesome. Thank you guys. Thank y'all. Well, like